Hello everyone. This is the third part video of the tenses. In this video, I am going to teach you future tense. Future tense are subdivided into four categories. The first one is the future indefinite tense. Second one is the future continuous tense. Third one is the future perfect tense, and the fourth one is the future perfect continuous tense. Firstly, let me teach you future indefinite tense. Firstly, let me tell you its recognition. That what is its recognition? Suppose there is a sentence, अब मैं घर जाऊंगा, which is in the Hindi language. Suppose it is in your mind, this sentence is in your mind and you want to translate it in English. You want to speak it in English. Then how you will speak it? Firstly, you will have to recognize that what kind of tense it has. If a sentence has ga, ge, gi in the last as the words of the Hindi sentence, then you can recognize that it falls in the category of the future indefinite tense. The next step would be that after recognition, that how to translate it in English. To translate it in English, you would have to follow its structure, which is this one. Firstly comes subject. Firstly we write subject, then we use one from shall or will. Then we write first form of verb, then object. Let me tell you that what is the difference between the use of shall and will. We use shall with subjects like I and we, and with all other subjects we use will. These are the rules of using shall and will. But if in a sentence we talk about the determination, promise or threat, then these rules get interchanged. Means with I and we use will, and with all other subjects we use shall. So these are the rules of future indefinite tense. These are the some sentences of future indefinite tense which you can practice. Next is future continuous tense. Its recognition is that in the last we have raha hoga, rahi hogi, rahe honge, etc. as the words. After its recognition, you would have to follow its structure to translate a particular Hindi sentence of future continuous tense form in the English language. Look at this sentence structure, that what is the sentence structure of future continuous tense. Firstly, we write subject, then we write shall or will, and with shall or will we use be. Means we use shall be or will be. Then we use first form of verb plus ing. Then there is the object. Let me explain you this first example. First example is मैं अपना काम कर रहा हूँगा. मैं अपना काम कर रहा हूँगा. How you will have to translate it in English? Firstly, find out the subject Subject is I, and with I we use shall. And then with the shall or will we use be. Then first form of verb. What is the verb here? कर रहा होगा. Doing. Do. Do is the first form of verb with ing. Then there is the object. So in such a way, while following this structure, we have converted it in English. Next is the exercise of future continuous tense, which you can practice. Next comes future perfect tense. Its recognition. Look at its recognition first. Its recognition is, in the last we have चुकेगा, चुकेगी, means the work or action will be completed in the future time. Look at this example. तुम्हारे आने से पहले वह अपना पाठ याद कर चुकेगा, means the work would be completed in the future time. In the future time. To translate it in English, you would have to follow this structure. Firstly, find out the subject in a sentence. Like while taking this example, what is the subject here? He. Then use will or shall. Will. Then with will or shall we use have. Then the third form of verb, learn, learnt, learned, and then the object, and then the remaining part of the sentence. So in such a way, we translate a Hindi sentence in English language. Next is the exercise of future perfect tense, which you can practice to make it clear. Next is future perfect continuous tense. Firstly, its recognition is that in the last we have से रहा होगा, से रही होगी. What is the meaning of से here? We are referring time here. We are talking about the time here. So we are using से रहा होगा, से रही होगी, से रहे होंगे, etc. And its structure is, firstly there is subject, then shall or will, then have been, then first form of verb, object, then since or for, according to the time. If the time would be a period of time, then we will use for. If the time would be a point of time, then we will use since. So this is the structure of future perfect continuous tense. Look at this example. मैं रविवार से अपनी परीक्षा के लिए कड़ी मेहनत कर रहा हूँगा. What is the subject here? I. And then we use shall with the I. Shall, have been. Then what is the verb here? Study. With study we have to use ing in the future perfect continuous tense. Then the object, and then since or for. For my exams, since, now Sunday here is a point of time, so that's why we have used since here. So this is the structure and one example which I discussed. Next is the some examples which you can practice. If you liked my video, then please subscribe my channel, like my videos and click on the bell icon so you will get the notifications whenever I will upload the new videos. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you.